My mother was a woman of many varied talents and one singular purpose. She lived to serve those she knew and loved. Her circle of love kept expanding like ripples on the water, from family and friends to church and community to the larger world. Depending on how and when you best knew her, you may remember her exquisite cake decorating skills, her capacity to cut and perm any head around, her confidence in tackling physically challenging tasks, her ability to orchestrate an amazing meal for 6 or 600, her top-notch service to customers, employees, and the larger business community, her determination to learn a new language later in life to better connect with the underserved peoples of Guatemala and Honduras. Mom's love language was acts of service, and she spoke it with creativity, determination, and ferocity. My favorite examples of being on the receiving end of this service love all have to do with sewing. A childhood friend sent sweet condolences reminding me of the 4-H classes where Mom taught us skills we both still employ to this day. My mother was a bit of a sewing genius. For my junior prom, she designed and produced this exquisite hand-beaded dress. And as always, she wore it just as well as I did. Unsurprisingly, Mom was a powerhouse of wedding planning. My fiance wanted nothing to do with a tuxedo for our wedding. Instead, he wanted to wear the white suit Jack Nicholson wore in Chinatown. In typical Carol fashion, Mom said, "I can do that." She found as close a pattern as possible and made a mock suit to our measurements. She mailed the suit to New York, where we videotaped the fitting. The suit and its video fittings traveled back and forth across the United States several times until she got it right. Then she made the real suit out of a beautiful white silk fabric. While our didactic sewing relationship was a bit bumpy, the most essential thing I learned about sewing was from her. So when my daughter said, "Mom, I want the red dress Nicole Kidman wore in Moulin Rouge for a prom dress," I replied, "I can do that." Many years ago, when I traveled to Guatemala, I found a generous length of beautiful, hand-woven indigenous fabric with shimmering strands. Immediately, I knew it was the perfect gift to bring back for my mother. From it, she crafted this stunning dress. When I saw it in her closet last week, I knew it was what I wanted to wear for her memorial service, although it did not fit me in size or style. I have spent the last week meditating on my connection with my mother as I disassembled and reincarnated this cloth of a golden thread. She lives on in me as I navigate this world, speaking my native love language of service, which I learned from her. The tapestry of Mom's life is now complete, and it is a beautiful work of art. As for me, I will continue to weave with diligence and aim as she taught me. Happy and true, in joy and pain, finding my work is not in vain. Strands of the finest gold.